Hey guys, it's your boy Dante. I hope you guys enjoyed this coppery fall tutorial, and let's get started. Okay, now. So I'm going in with some moisturizer from Clean and Clear, and I'm just using that to prime my skin. I'm just gonna blend that in. And I'm gonna take a bit of my black castor oil, and I'm gonna use this as a chapstick substitute to apply to my lips, because that's my favorite. Yes, fix your face. And then I'm gonna go in with my Lane Cosmetics Ink Concealer Palette, and I'm gonna use these two colors to carve out underneath my brows. And I'm using a flat brush from BH Cosmetics. All the silver brushes are from BH Cosmetics. There was a bit of a tragedy with my Morphe brushes. Anyway, so now I'm gonna go with my NYX Concealer and Corrector Palette, and I'm gonna use these two shades to as a substitute for my eyeshadow base. I'm just gonna blend that out with this L brush. Blend, 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 girl. Blend it. And then I'm gonna go with my airspun powder, and I'm gonna use this domed brush by e.l.f., and I'm gonna use that to set the concealer. Then I'm going to take my Smashbox Double Exposure Palette, and I'm going to use the shade Espresso as my transition shade. And I'm going to try to keep it just above my crease. But if it gets into your crease, it's okay. And then I'm going to take my Nubian 2 by Juvia's Place palette, and I'm going to go into the shade Kenya and look in love with your palette. And then I'm gonna just blend that in with my MAC 211 brush and try to keep it on the outer and inner corners of your eye and kind of leave the lid space blank. And then I'm gonna take the shade Jezebel, and we just gonna bring that in a teeny bit closer to the lid and just underneath Kenya. And I'm using I think a dome shadow brush from Real Techniques. And then now we're gonna go into the Masquerade palette, and we're going to the shade Casablanca, and I'm just gonna apply that to the lid. Isn't it so pretty? It's this nice coppery shade. It's so pretty. And then just blend out any harsh lines to soften up the edges. And I'm gonna take my Master Prime by Maybelline, and I'm just gonna use that to prime my face. And we are gonna be in focus right about now. Thank the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. And then I'm gonna take my Loreal Infallible foundation, and I'm in the shade 112, but it was too orangery for my skin tone, so I just took a little bit of 106 to give it the shade that I needed. And we're just gonna blend that in with the Real Techniques sponge. And I'm gonna take my Master Conceal by Maybelline as well, and I'm just gonna use this as my concealer and highlight. And we got a little bit on our lid because we clearly don't know how to apply concealer. And we're just gonna blend that in. Blend it in, blend it in, blend it into your skin. And then we're gonna go in with that same Cody airspun powder, and we're just gonna use that to bake underneath our eyes. And then I'm gonna take this matte bronzing shade in Deep Tan by NYX, and I'm just gonna use that to bronze up the perimeter of our face. And then I took the NYX contour palette, and I went into the deepest shade, and I'm just gonna carve out underneath my cheeks. And then I took a couple shades in there, and I just used that to brighten up and just brighten up my concealer. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that airspun powder, and I'm gonna just use that to sharpen up my underneath my contour. And then we just gonna dust it off with this brush that I don't know what it's called. Then we're gonna take my MAC highlight and trans something. I'll put it in the description box, I forget the name. And I'm gonna just take this stippling brush that I got in my Ipsy Glam bag, and I'm just gonna use that to highlight as well as apply this Milani shade in Sugar. And I'm just gonna use that as my lip shade today. And we just gonna apply it like so. Make sure you get underneath your lips and in the inside of your lips, and that is the final look. Now I'm gonna give you face and all these slow-mos. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or anything about me or anything in terms of anything that I use, leave a comment down in the description box. Also, if you guys want to follow me on any of my social media, I'll also leave that in the description box. Make sure, if you guys liked the video, to give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe so you guys can stay updated with any of the videos that I post in the future. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.